Dudes, I'm so fucking angry, man. I'm getting another tooth infection. Something that was dormant for 1 or 2 years, to 2 or 3 years, decided last night to fucking activate all of a sudden, for no reason. And luckily my dentist gave me an hour. So I can go tomorrow, while it's still at like the 22nd tomorrow, I guess. So I can go tomorrow early and fucking drill or remove my crown. We'll see what happens. Remove or destroy my old crown. And the tooth already had a root canal, so the tooth was treated years ago. And we gotta just drill into the tooth, into the 3 root canals, and just clean them again. It's like that. That's it. Like a cleaning, and it's yeah. So and I'm lucky. That she knows that that it's a fucking pain. When you get a tooth infection, that's pretty much the worst. And I'm lucky that she just has an hour tomorrow. Otherwise, like, if you gotta get into antibiotics again, like, dude, I am done. Like two times antibiotics this year. My gut flora is just beginning to be better, okay? And the way that you would notice that your gut bacteria recovers from antibiotics is you will start to be able to drink a little milk again without getting stomach cramps. You stop being lactose intolerant. So turns out when you drink enough kefir or yogurt, it actually fixes your bacteria, so you can actually drink regular milk and eat cheese. So I had just spent a month was it? Less than a month. Like, I just spent almost a month recovering from my second course of antibiotics. And what can I say? If I gotta take antibiotics again, I'm gonna go insane, dude. I'm gonna go insane. I can't even describe to you how bad it gets if I had to wait to go on the 30th, if I had to wait for a week. Your tooth is gonna hurt like a fucking okay, you will be collapsing on the ground, fucking ready to sell your soul, okay? And I am just so pissed off. I am so pissed off. I have like Jason Blocker's rotten teeth. But the funny thing is, from years and years of eating sugar and having like a bad diet, like a lot of bread, little meat, I already have like multiple crowns. So I already have multiple teeth who had their roots taken out, root canal. So the teeth are dead. The teeth are dead, okay? And some of them have crowns. So even if the tooth was to get a cavity, the cavity can eat like a third of the tooth. You're not gonna get any pain. But sometimes you can get an infection under the tooth, inside the gums, where the root canals are. You're gonna get a little dot, a dot or a circle of a, they call it a granulome or a abscess, but it's it's a little circle of infection, and it's gonna start to give you pain. And then you gotta open the tooth again. You gotta open the tooth again, and you gotta clean the root canals again. You gotta drill into the root canals again and fucking clean them with a needle machine, with a needle gun. And my dentist is lucky. She has a new special needle machine, because if she has to use needles manually with her hands, well, you can't reach all the way inside my wisdom tooth. Okay, and it becomes a slow and more painful process, because the robot, when you use the needle gun, it feels pressure, so it knows when to stop. Okay, when it feels that it's reached your bone. Okay, but anyway, the funny thing is, the chance of you getting like an improper root canal. Okay, let's say a few germs remain, and it makes a granulome, it makes a little dot of infection under the tooth. That's like 1% chance. So we're already talking like Tim Tam cursed by Rhea Ripley. Okay, Rhea Ripley takes her magical revenge on me. So that happened once this year. It happened in the summer. It happened in July. Wisdom tooth finally dies. Okay, it has been it has been dying for a while. Okay, or it was dead before, I don't remember. But in the summer, finally, it's like my tooth is, I'm dying, tooth necrosis. So we get on antibiotics, amulizin or whatever the name is, amulizin. Okay. Root canal. Okay. You remember, if you were watching my channel in the summer, before it got deleted by Jason Blacher, a piece of shit faggot. So I get fixed. Now, what are the chances that the same tooth that had a root canal would get like an infection? A granulome. 1%. And my dentist, she was already using the robot. But somehow, what the fuck happened, So, in last month, November, I get fucking pain. And I get like, what the fuck is going on? I get pain. And she gets me an hour, I quickly go. We open it up. It fucking calms down. She gives me a secondary cleaning. She does it for free because it was like a recently made tooth. So it's not supposed to like get reinfected. So she does it for free, no problem. She's wonderful. And she gives me a cleaning, and just from the cleaning the infection, the bacteria with the needle gun, I am in absolute pain for the day. Just from the work, I'm in absolute pain. I am like, just rolling on the floor like a fucking cartoon character, ready to the type of pain where if you try to think about femdom or something, it's not sexy. No, it's not gonna work. Okay. Okay. Anyway, we got a coffee. We got a coffee. And I'm also being told there's a triangle sandwich element to the vaccine combo. You get a vaccine, you're gonna get a triangle sandwich. In Europe, was it Europe or was it an American court? They forced YouTube to restore all the channels they deleted when people were talking about COVID. So YouTube was forced to not, that they cannot delete your channel, delete your videos, give you a strike for talking about these stuff. So now I can actually make fun of them. And they can't do a damn fucking thing, okay? Because now I can actually fucking sue you if I just mention COVID and you decide to like delete my video for no reason and give me a strike, I can actually fucking sue you. Okay? You're not gonna do fucking shit. Because this time the European or was it the American courts are involved and we can actually fuck you in the ass, YouTube. Okay? So I am never eating oats again. I am not oats. I mean raisins. I am never eating raisins again. Okay, there's certain things that you should just not eat, and dried and hard and gummy oats is not oats. Raisins is one of them, and Master T happens to be right once again. Master T, he tells you eat the meat, and the animal products. Don't eat the toxic fruits from the trees. I'm like, but Master T, what's wrong with grapes? What's wrong with raisins? It's fruits from the tree. It's good for you. The fucking hard gum you're trying to chew, the fucking hard gum, activated your fucking, probably broke the fucking granulome, so the bacteria started getting out, and now I'm getting a fucking reinfection. And it's only a fucking cautionary tale that what happens when you eat little meat and you eat a lot of bread and candy, okay, and you're not taking care of your teeth, years ago, my entire life, and you're gonna get a lot of fucking root canals, and you're also gonna get reinfections, you're gonna get granulomas, and then you gotta do another root canal cleaning. Okay? And it's expensive enough in Bulgaria, but in America it's even worse. How much a crown costs in America, right? So this dude gets a secondary infection last month, right? So we open it, she cleans it, she puts medicine, she wants to wait to make sure that everything's good, that he doesn't get another reinfection, right? So, okay. Like, we're waiting, and I miss my hour, and she's like, okay, I'll give you an appointment for the 30th, to fix this tooth, to finally seal it fully, right? After the reinfection, after the second pain, the second antibiotics. So my body has been raped by antibiotics 2 times this year, which is it will make people go insane. The antibiotics will make you, it might even make you go suicidal. Like, once it kills immediately, you immediately feel it kills the bacteria inside your stomach. The link between your stomach and your mind, oh, there's a link, believe you me. Once your bacteria is fucked up, your gut flora is fucked up, everything becomes more depressing. Everything becomes, I wanna cry like a woman, and it's that time of the month, I wanna cry, everything's depressing. I just wanna end it all. Okay. And I have enough problems. That I gotta deal with a fucking plus 20% to depression modifier curse. Okay, oh, you have problems, you have fucking depressions and fears. Well, now you're gonna have 20% more. Enjoy the curse. And it literally becomes like I get random fears out of nowhere, which don't make sense. And I have to do like a mental check, like in Dungeons and Dragons. I have to do like a mental check, okay? And if I fail the mental check roll, I get like a new fear. Like now it's like, okay, I have a fear of this, and I am fucked up. And luckily, I've managed to discover what other things don't know, that you can actually do like a mental roll, a mental check, and actually resist and fight the new fear as it comes. And you can actually like, oh shit, I just defeated the fear, so I just got over this before it happens. Other people don't know this is possible. This is like information that the scientific community would be like, no, he's a scammer, don't listen to him, you know. Just like with oil pulling. Oh, no, there's no difference at all when you do, it's the same amount of bacteria, no. Don't do oil pulling, please. You know. Like, I am discovering, I'm probably not the first one to discover it, but it never got famous that you can actually resist and you're starting to get a fear, and if you resist it the first time, it's like no, it's in my head, this is bullshit, okay, it's in my head. If you resist all the fucking impulses, it's oh shit, it got defeated, you got over it before it became real fear. I don't know how to explain it with Ripley's shoulders. You know, she has when she was in high school, some boy told her, "Oh no, you wouldn't look good in a dress. Your shoulders are too broad. Your shoulders are too wide," and she got fucking butt devastated. And how do you like there's like a window, like you can still get over the fear later, but it's like easier if you fucking get past it when it happens the first time. I'm not sure how, but like I guess if she like she gets all these emotions, like the boy that you liked, the boy that she really liked, she did say that the boy that she really liked told her, you know, your shoulders are too broad, you're a man, baby. Austin Powers, that's a man, baby. So if she on the moment, so she's getting all these emotions, like, oh my goodness, the boy that I was in love with just fucking told me I have shoulders like a monster, and I am a freak, and And I just feel humiliated, and I whooped him, and he doesn't whoop me. And, she gets all these emotions, which is normal, right? So the fear comes, the emotions that damage the fear, it fools you, right? So at this moment, if you're able to somehow, like Batman in the cave with the bats. Remember how Batman had a phobia of bats, and he like goes in the cave, like in Batman Begins. He goes in the cave and there's like bats around. He's like, I'm breathing. There's like fucking bats flying around him. I'm like, I've defeated my fear of bats. It actually works. People, like I am telling you something that people would have to pay a lot of money to find out. Okay. So it's there's like a it's easier to defeat it when it happens, but if you fail the mental check, it like envelops you and becomes like a real fucking trauma, right? It does the mental damage, right? Then you can still try to do it later, but it's gonna be harder. It's gonna feel like impossible. And like you can fail the mental check, it can be like, if Batman goes in the cave and it's like, ah! Fucking like snaps and fucking, suicide or something. It's like, it's fucking scary, but I couldn't defeat my fear. Right? So, interesting. Very, very interesting. All I wanted was 3 days of peace and tranquility. All I wanted was fucking 3 days. I've been having so many worries this year, and worries and depressions and fears, and say, kiddo, you were unemployed this year, you were having the time of your life. Well, technically yes, but it was completely ruined by fears. It was completely ruined, bro. Okay? And you get the fucking tooth necrosis, the tooth infections, and you're just, like you're absolutely fucked. Okay? And just fucking it doesn't fucking stop. You're like, can I get a couple of days just happy, carefree, and just no fears, no fucking tooth problems all of a sudden? It's like, I can't. Okay? I just can't. You gotta have a problem. All I wanted was 3 days of, just fucking carefree peace, and then, fuck it. But it's like, no, you can't. You can't, you just can't. Now you gotta have a fucking toothache. Okay? Today was the second day, tomorrow is the third day. I just want to fucking... I guess I'll still find a way to enjoy it. I mean, it's not like brutal pain. It's just kind of like sensitivity and some pain in chewing. It's not like I had before. It's not like brutal pain, and I'm going tomorrow, so it's not like just a little tenderness, I guess. So it could be way worse. Before it was way worse. So it's more about worry. It's more about how the fuck did it happen at the same time before the Yule holiday, before, you know, it happened at the same time, and it's like, dude, can I finish the year without multiple tooth infection at the same time? I have a almost perfect diet, heavy on meat and liver and supplements and cheese and, you know, milk, eggs. This should not be happening. I have like custom mouthwashes, and now I'm doing oil pulling. Okay, so now it literally should be impossible to have any more bacteria, infections of the mouth. It should be impossible. Okay, this stuff was probably Master T is gonna throw me, but linseed oil. The seed oil, get it? The seed oil. Yeah, well, the seed oil is, once it's boiled, it actually protects all metal from rust. So if you apply it on the underside of your car, boomers and plane technicians were doing it, you know, 50 years ago. They use it on planes, they use it on the underside of the cars. Just like in the Middle Ages, you know, boiled, some kind of a boiled oil. Boiling it makes it kind of like dry up to like a hardened layer. Instead of sticky, it becomes like, well, like a hardened layer when it dries up, right? So I don't know how it works. I don't know how to boil it. I guess we just boil it for a while, we'll see. Linseed oil. You can mix it with something with an UV protectant and actually use it on your plastics, on the plastics of your car. It restores them. It not only restores them, the color, but it actually rejuvenates the plastic. So it's like the perfect thing. Okay. Also, when you use it on the underside of the car, you're supposed to also use beeswax or any type of wax to mix it, and it becomes, you know, like a waxy oil. And of course, you use the same stuff for your chopping board. And your whiskey barrel. I have a whiskey barrel. And I am fucking annoyed. So, turns out, the seed oils, get it? If you swish it around your mouth, the ancient Ayurvedic tests say that it pulls toxins, not just bacteria, but also toxins. They even claim that it's able to pull toxins from the blood. You know, scientists don't want to research it. They say no, it's not possible. They say it might pull some bacteria from the gums, from the outer layer of the gums, but it shouldn't be possible to pull things through the gums. I don't know. Scientists would also tell you that you can't absorb milk or cheese inside your teeth, but then there are studies that they admit that, actually the enamel absorbs it. The outer layer, or the protective layer of the teeth, actually absorbs stuff from milk and cheese. Okay? So yesterday, I looked at a study. There was a study. They found out linseed oil specifically, even though originally they were saying to use like sesame oil, but people use all kinds of like coconut oil, linseed oil. The study was done with linseed oil versus chlorhexidine mouthwash on people who had gingivitis. Okay. And they did it for 30 days. Once a day, 30 days. Now, chlorhexidine is gonna fuck up your taste, and it's gonna make your teeth yellow. It's gonna make your teeth yellow. Then you gotta go to the dentist again to get a bleaching. Get it, broski? We give you the mouthwash. Now your teeth are yellow. And now it prevents your gums from healing. Bet they didn't tell you that. Isn't that funny? So the study found out that there was a significant difference in both of these treatments. So whether you're going to use chlorhexidine or oil pulling with linseed oil, after a month, there was a significant visible decrease. It was like, oh shit, that's like very good. It actually fucking cures it. It actually cures. Now, can you say it cures? Well, it heals it. It's fixing it, so it's curing it. But the word cure is funny because to be able to cure something, you need to fix the underlying cause, what is causing it. Because you can be healing it, but to truly cure it, you need to fix what is causing it. So if your gingivitis was caused by, I don't know, drinking Coca-Cola, to cure this, you also need to stop drinking Coca-Cola. Or you would need to use some kind of a mouthwash or oil pulling after the Coca-Cola. You know, make sure the acid doesn't stay in the mouth. Okay. Anyway, we found that the studies found that your immune system and stress, the immune system and the gingivitis actually affect. If you might live with a benign granuloma for years without any problems. Suddenly, maybe you're stressed out, maybe your immune system is weakened by something. Suddenly, this little granulome becomes an infection. It decides to spread. So now you gotta actually get a tooth cleaning, a root canal cleaning. So it's like, yeah, it's the body starts inflammation to fight the bacteria infection, and I don't know what to tell you, but I don't even want to talk about it because the freak Jason Blaha, the disgusting freak Jason Blaha, I don't want him to know how to fix his teeth. I don't want him to know. I don't want him to know how to fix his teeth because I'm kind of finding out everything there is to know. Like right now I know everything. Okay, this is like the last trick that I neglected. Okay. I know how to restore tooth enamel. I know how to protect my teeth during the night. I know about mouthwashes, how to make, like, all the ingredients. So it's like, okay, so you're not getting cavities anymore, but you're getting tooth infections. Why? How is it possible? Man, look how good it feels to not be like, fat beer gut. Look, like I'm just chilling, bro. What's up? You just Mr. Thin Guy. I'm one of the thin guys over here. What's up? What's up, bros? I'm just chilling over here, drinking my coffee. Mr. Thin Guy, Mr. Sexy Guy. I'm just chilling, drinking my coffee, bro. Man, look how good it feels. How good it feels to be like in shape. Your chest is like looking at my chest is like sticking out in a good way. Now it's sticking out in a good way. My chest is looking good, it's sticking out. My belly is like not sticking out anymore. I'm like, I still have fat, yes, but man, it's a lot better. And you can just like, you can just be comfortable that you don't have like a beer gut sticking out and you're just fucking happy, man. Feels amazing. And also to know that all you need to do is like, oh, I can, at any time, I can get on the ground and just wrap up some push-ups or dips and just play like a monkey, play like an animal. Just how the cats climb on the tree, that you're playing the same way. Like, oh, I don't need to go to the gym. I'm just like, yeah, I'm just gonna, let me just do some diamond push-ups, some reverse grip push-ups. Let me do some dips. Use a weighted vest, and it's just like, yeah, I'm just fucking chilling. Do some pull-ups, different ways. Swing a little, It's like, it fucking works. It fucking works. And, it's fucking great, mate. It's fucking great to know that even if you start a job and you gotta go to the office, you can still wrap up some fucking push-ups. You can bring your handles with you. You can fucking, yeah. And if you have some kind of a strong door frame, you can probably even do like a grip pull-ups, like with your fingers. You can do like a climbers pull-ups. Just fucking chill, bro. Just fucking be cool, enjoy life. So turns out, let's say you have like, so some of my teeth don't even have root canals, so they're dead, and some of them have crowns. So there's really nothing to get like cavities. So I'm like, oh, my teeth are better. It's like, yeah, you don't have a lot of live teeth yet. You might have fixed your diet. You might be taking care of them now, but it's like, crowns are fucking fake teeth, basically. So you're not gonna get a cavity on a crown. But when bacteria gets underneath the crown, it can start fucking getting you in infections in the root, which is supposed to be a very small chance, like impossible, and yet here we are. So you're gonna say, okay, I'm using a mouthwash. Okay, my mouth is not supposed to have problems. Salt water, whatever mouthwash you do, is supposed to be good for your gums. You're eating meat, you're eating cheese at night. You're like, okay, I'm not getting cavities. Why the fuck am I getting granulomas, root canal infection, on teeth which were treated? So here's the thing. First of all, it was from before. It must have happened, but how did it happen? And the answer is, if you have inflamed gums, if you have gingivitis, inflamed gums, right? It will recede your gums away, and when it recedes your teeth, it exposes the bacteria can get inside the teeth, underneath your tooth, and it can actually make an infection in the roots. It can form a granuloma, maybe. I don't know. So there seems to be a predicament that when you have gingivitis, when your gums are inflamed, it actually helps bacteria to get underneath your teeth and cause some kind of a under the tooth infection, and then you don't have a choice whether your tooth was alive or not. The only way to fix it is you gotta open the tooth, you gotta drill inside, and you gotta do a root canal. You gotta do a root canal cleaning. Okay. So to stop this from ever happening, it's like, why does gingivitis happen? It's like something in our diets is making plaque. It's making plaque go under our teeth, you know, where the gums are. It's making plaque stick to the teeth. Is it that you don't brush every night? Is it that you have an acidic diet? You drink some soda, you have some chocolate. The coffee or the energy drink is, the water is like heavy, hard water, so it sticks to your teeth, and it forms like calcified bacterial layer which eats your teeth. The body tries to calcify it, but it still eats the teeth. So, okay. How do we solve this? We're not sure what's causing it exactly, but something is giving us gingivitis. You know, if you're eating more meat, animal products, if you know, probably you wouldn't have gingivitis. But anyway, let's find a way to cure it anyway. Okay. Oil pulling. People are saying they do oil pulling. Everybody's saying in the comments, it fucking fixed everything. They're saying no more gingivitis, like greatly reduced. Okay. And they're saying their teeth got whiter, and they're saying that their teeth got remineralized. So somehow the oils helps your teeth get stronger. Some kind of a fatty acids. Maybe there's vitamin K2. Maybe in the coconut oil there's vitamin K2. I gotta check. Actually, let me do a check right now. Let's ask Google. Google, is there vitamin K2 in coconut oil, right? Coconut oil contains only trace amounts of vitamin K, primary K1. It says trace amounts. Okay, let's try another question. My camera is in the way, bro. Let me get the keyboard. Let me get the keyboard out. Oh, here we go. So let's ask the question. What is in coconut oil that is good for teeth? Antimicrobial properties of auric acid. Okay. But it doesn't say anything about rebuilding the enamel. I mean, it helps the enamel by killing the bacteria, obviously. So it's gonna help your saliva remineralize the teeth, I guess. Let's try something else. Let's say, what is inside linseed oil that is good for teeth? Omega-3 fatty acids, which have antimicrobial properties. So, linseed contains essential minerals like calcium, magnesium, phosphorus, and zinc, which are vital for maintaining strong bones and teeth. Okay. Okay, so we're getting into something here. Okay. Wait, what? Rinsing with linseed oil can modify the composition of the acquired enamel pellicle, making it potentially more resistant to acid challenges that cause erosion. Okay, so what that means is when you're swishing with linseed oil, it makes your enamel more resistant to acid. So when you drink the acidic coffee and the energy drinks, which are with acid, citric acid or phosphoric acid, but you have been swishing with linseed oil, your enamel is now more resistant to the acid, so it's not going to get eaten that much, which means no cavities, right? And it also says linseed oil is one of the richest sources of ALA. These fatty acids help to regulate inflammation, which is crucial for maintaining healthy gum tissues and managing conditions like gingivitis. Yes. And something we forgot to mention, swashing and pulling the oil in around your teeth dislodges plaque. So it actually dislodges all the plaque bits. And one Asian woman on YouTube showed that when she swished oil for the first time, she got a fucking chunk of plaque from her teeth. Something stuck, you know, the plaque deposits in your gums. It fucking got dislodged. So it does like a saponification process, because your mouth, if it's like alkaline and you're swishing oil, it kind of creates like a soap, okay? And the oil already has like antimicrobial properties. Now you're fucking creating soap in your mouth, and it's like dislodging the shit. It's kind of like getting like a rinse, like a car wash. You were dislodging some stuff, okay? And you can do the same thing with a toothbrush or an electric toothbrush. I have a Sonicare. I don't use it a lot. I'm lazy. But the thing is, yeah, like the oil is gonna dislodge some stuff that you missed with a toothbrush, especially if you don't use a toothbrush, right? So yeah, I guess that's the last missing, unless you're allergic to the oil, which will cause you like make you very itchy inside the gums. It's gonna like make your gums very itchy. That would mean you're allergic to that oil, okay? Because it's funny, because I remember many years ago I tried to swish with, was it sunflower oil? Maybe it was sunflower oil, which is like a processed oil, right? It has like hexane in it. And it made my gums like incredibly itchy. Everything was fucking red and itchy, and I'm like, what the fuck happened, right? But when I tried linseed oil yesterday, it was fine. That there was no itchiness. It felt clean. It felt like my mouth has been cleaned. And when I was swishing, some fucking plaque got dislodged, some little, and I had to puke out because it was making me like feel disgusting, little particles swishing around my mouth, so I had to puke it out. And yeah, it actually dislodged some fucking plaque away, but not all. I opened my mouth, I saw there was some white gum stuff between my two teeth, and I kind of used like a toothpick with one of my bamboo skewers. Not bamboo, what were they? A type of wood. And I actually got got some more plaque that was stuck, that didn't go out with the oil pulling. So yeah, and then we saw this study, some guy trying to discredit oil pulling. Some guy trying to discredit oil pulling. And you can see on the, he took a microscope videos, right? And you can see on the microscope, like on the first video, you can see there's a lot of bad bacteria. On the second video, there's only 2. So on the first video, it's like you know, 10 to 20 bacteria. On the second video, you can see like it's only 2. It's only 2. It's like, that's like a fucking 90% reduction. That's a fucking 90% reduction, bro. And the guy, the doctor, the dentist is like, no, it's the same. It did nothing. It's the same amount of bacteria. It's like, dude, like, are we blind? Like, we're supposed to be dentists, scientists. Are you blind? Like, you can see that there's, you know, like 15 bacteria on the first slide, and there's only 2 on the second. Oh, it's the same amount of bacteria. It did absolutely nothing. The outputting did nothing. It's like, dude, why did you have to disable the YouTube comments if it did nothing? And all the people are saying like, well, I've been doing outpulling and it fixed my gingivitis, damn it. You know. So now, you know, we did a good deed today. We did a good deed. We taught Auntie Rhea she can do oil pulling with coconut oil, and she can give Buddy Matthews big swampy linseed oil kisses. And her mouth can have the pleasant aroma of linseed oil. You know? So now Buddy Matthews is gonna be getting linseed oil kisses because Auntie Rhea saw this video and she learned about oil pulling, right? And you would say, do I want to make fun of Auntie Rhea? What if she curses me again? What if I get cursed again? What if it's some kind of a bad karma? Okay? I don't know. I don't want to take my chances. I don't want to take my chances. Okay, well, joking about kidnapping her, that's not like bad karma. That's like, we're not saying she's dumb. We're not saying she's ugly or anything. We're just saying, hey, she's so, you know, hot, we want to kidnap her. So that's like having fun, but there's like no bad karma. Like, we're not humiliating her. We're just, oh, she's so hot, we're gonna do a heist, we're gonna kidnap her. Like in Ocean's 11. We're gonna have a heist team. Anyway, you learned something nice today, okay? Luckily, Jason Boaha can't stick to doing anything, and linseed oil costs money, and he needs the money for rice. He needs the money to survive eating rice. So we both know he's not gonna stick to swishing oil in his mouth 10 minutes every day. Okay, you gotta do it every day for 10 minutes. We both know he's gonna give up. He can't be consistent with anything. So if Jason Boaha can be bothered to wash his teeth, do you really think he's gonna like have a routine to like swish oil for 10 minutes every morning or night? It's like, no, of course not. That stuff, it's kind of annoying. It has an annoying taste. It has a sour taste. Anyway, what was I talking about? What was I talking about? I guess we know what I'm talking about. Oh yeah, I had a dream. I was sleeping a lot. This morning I'm sleeping a lot, and it's like I dreamt of fucking, what's his name? the big guy with the metal helmet, Juggernaut from the X-Men. So I dream I meet Juggernaut, and it's me and another guy. Wasn't there something about space age? Oh, there was something about zombies, right? I was like, oh man, fucking zombies, bro. Yeah. Anyway, so I meet Juggernaut after the zombies, and I'm like, so he gets his helmet off. He gets his helmet off, and it's like, it turns into some kind of like a cloth, like a towel. And I'm like, man, Juggernaut, how much does your helmet towel weight, bro? And you're so heavy, you're so strong without the helmet. So you imagine how hard you are to kill with the helmet, bro, right? And that is actually something to think about. And but I don't remember him like really like saying anything, okay? And then what did I ask him? I'm like, listen, bro, I want to ask you, I gotta go to the dentist to get like a root canal. How would the Juggernaut handle that? It's nothing like the dream ends, okay? I'm like, I want to ask you something, Juggernaut. I gotta get a fucking root canal cleaning. Okay, I'm fucking in pain. How would Juggernaut deal with that? Juggernaut is fucking magical helmet, so I don't think he gets cavities. Okay, he's like immune to fucking gingivitis and shit. Okay, imagine the Juggernaut gets like cavities, he has to go to the dentist, right? So if I become like a Juggernaut, I'm not gonna get any more problems. If I swish linseed oil every day, I'm gonna be like the Juggernaut, baby. Right? Anyway. Do we want to make an anterior joke before we end the video? I mean, wouldn't it be funny if like she really got into like oil swishing? It's ancient Ayurvedic practice. You know, Ripley like gets into like oil pulling every day, and she starts like swishing oil every day for the rest of her life. Body Matt is like, you know, he finds it disgusting. She's just fucking spitting like white oil out. She's like, come here, I'm gonna give you a kiss. So every day you gotta live with fucking anterior swishing oil in her mouth. You know, like fucking chewing tobacco. It's not disgusting, it's ancient Ayurvedic practice. Anyway, we're gonna end the video. Hope you learned something today, guys. Love all of you. Have a great day.